On the agenda there, everybody?
They would like to see the pictures.
Okay.
So I don't run down with it unless you do.
Which one specifically?
One's of the East View. And I've got this is part of the
No neutral, huh?
which is very exciting. I didn't think about this yet. What's that? I didn't hear.
No, we'll
Yes. Thank you. Yes, are you good? Are your microphones on? There's several errors, so we'll get them in a second. Hang on. It's my fault. I'll update you.
All right. Is this working? I think we're on. Live. Cool. All right. Welcome everybody to the Madison County Parks and Recreation Board meeting. Today, November 6th, 2025. Call to order is first thing. I guess that's the call to order. I'm sorry. Roll call. All the calls.
Nancy Anderson,
Present.
Tom Bannon,
Here.
Rob Wolfgang,
Here.
Rachel Christensen, Ben Orford.
Present. All right. Approval of the agenda. Now it's time. Nothing too dramatic today.
I move we approve the agenda.
Second.
All right. All in favor of approving the agenda, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No? All right. Agenda stands. Meeting minutes. We have a couple from.
Yes, so there's two sets of meeting minutes for your review, and I apologize. I did not review them early enough to send out the corrected ones to you. So in front of you are ones that have track changes. The crux of the meeting minutes were not changed. It was cleanup because Mecca's not been familiar with our work and our projects and our terminology. And so it's very administrative changes. If you don't feel comfortable approving them, that's totally fine. Or if you want to just take a minute and look at the changes, I printed it so you can see what's actually changed. So.
And, do you want us to take each month individually?
I think you have to because of attendance. I'm looking. You can only vote if you were at the meeting.
Right. So I was not at October, so I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes as given to us by Jessica with the red lines.
For September.
For September, yeah.
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor of approving the updated minutes from the September 4th meeting, say aye.
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 Any opposed? No. All right. September minutes.
So October, Nancy and I, neither one were there. So that leaves only two board members that
We can just hold on that one till next month then.
Okay. That's fine. So we'll table the October minutes until we have enough board members to approve that. Okay.
Do we need a motion a second to table, isn't it? No.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, we can, but it's not necessary.
Just making sure.
All right. Business updates. Branding update we'll start with and then move along.
Sure. So we have been working with Carrie Ann. I know I've talked to you all individually to get some concepts in front of you and some initial feedback. We've sent stuff back to her and we're working on going back and forth and getting some updates together. We've also been working with her on getting a website up and running with the goal of having that for release probably the beginning of November. So, and have all of that ready to share and
Beginning of December.
December, sorry. I'm still in denial. It is.
Okay.
My apologies. So yes, that's the goal right now. I would say if you have any other thoughts or comments, let me know. We can still work with her. And hopefully I'll have more from her to share back to you here in the next week, give or take. So.
Yep. After all those things are rolling for public engagement and betters. All right. White River Greenway project.
Sure. So on the White River Greenway project, I have a couple of things for you. First of all, I received an update from the developer yesterday that they have received the signed purchase order. So that is complete. Again, we don't know the details of that because that's not part of what we are involved in. But that has, I believe the transfer of that is to occur the first of the year, officially. We were able to get out to the site. I have some pictures once we get through all the business that we can run through just to show you. And while we were out there, we found this. And Alan has some info, if he can show it, pass it around for you to see, but it says on the back, I would like to dedicate this symbol of the dragonfly to John and Zoe Johnson for being environmentalists and for being involved with the White River Watchers. Thanks, folks, from Jim Campbell, and it's from April 6th of 2001.
Yeah, cool.
So
That was out on that property then.
it was. And there's a picture of where we found it. I'll show you. It's a good picture. Just kind of take a look at it.
Who found it?
When we were out there, just at the site, we saw
Were
it.
you
No,
out there?
Alan.
Did you know them
Do you
people,
mind
John?
talking about him a little?
Did you know the John and Zoe Johnson? Were they the ones that lived out like on Mockingbird Hill Park? Yeah, when I was a kid, we went to church at Whetstone Church. They were members out there. I was out there. I was out at the house when I was a kid and whatnot. I had no idea they did all that.
Well, and
It's heavy.
Zoe is still with us. And so one of the things that we're talking about is how can we incorporate this into the park?
Yeah, cool.
The symbol, the tile, that sort of thing. So here, I'll go.
That's neat.
So is Alan going to share information on this,
Do
you
you want to
said?
tell us a little bit about them at all, or?
Well, you pretty well summed it up. I mean, they were the previous owners before Jackson's. And he was the founder member of the White River Watchers. So he was, and when you saw the 350 tires pulled out, that was all on his property. He helped us out with all that stuff.
Wow.
So yeah, nice to be able to pull a little bit of the history of the property in.
Yeah.
So more information will be coming. We just kind of wanted to share that neat little relic. So.
Cool.
As far as the development of the park itself, on East Park, we are going through the design development process, working on getting the initial concept laid out. And I have a concept that I can share with you as we refine it a little bit further. And then starting to identify what those processes are that we need to do to go through the replatting process, the permit reviews, and so forth. The Western Park is obviously further ahead in the same type of processes. We have submitted almost all of the permits for that work, gotten the sign off from DNR on the plan for the modifications and upgrades of the facility, and are working through with the necessary steps on the permit reviews and approvals. Other than that, we're just kind of moving forward, still on target. You guys have any questions for me on any of that?
No.
Okay.
Looking forward to more public updates as they dial in all the details.
Sure.
Do you have a picture you can show us on a screen?
We can do that now, or we could do it at the end of after the meeting, official meeting's over if you want. Either way is fine.
Let's just run through thriving communities.
I'll
We
pull it
can
up
talk
here.
about any new details and then we'll do that at the end. That's all right.
Sure. In the thriving communities, I think Rachel touched on this at the last meeting, but we did have our second workshop, and we had some of you who were able to attend it. That is with the South Madison communities. Moving forward with that, it was a very good discussion. The focus of the workshop was where are we now with the Fall Creek Greenway concept? Where do we want to be and how do we get there? It was very encouraging. There's a lot of things in the works there in the individual communities. And I think that having these discussions and that the tools and resources and coaching, I guess, that the Thriving Communities cohort leadership is providing will really help us to develop the collaboration and partnerships that are needed to take each individual community's part to the next level and provide cohesion and consistency and collaboration. We're starting to see it already. Pendleton is applying for a grant to update their bike ped plan, and they've reached out to the surrounding communities to get letters of support. We're working with Ingalls and with Lapel to lobby with, not lobby, it's the wrong term, but to convince NDOT to size bridges appropriately as they're upgrading their facilities to allow for future pedestrian connectivity on their projects, and so on. So it's been very encouraging. The next step with that cohort is to do a, we are eligible for a subrecipient grant. So there's a portion of funds that they can award, not to us, but for on behalf of us to advance the initiative somehow. And I think what concept we're looking at is to work with Carrie Ann to develop some tools and some discussion points, talking points, messaging, branding, and so forth, brand positioning information for the Greenway and the South Madison collaboration there. Similar to what we're doing in the other parts, you know, on her other efforts, but to then take that to the next level so we have even more tools for talking, communicating, and building those community collaborations. So working forward on that. Any questions on that one?
I think so. All right. No new business described on the agenda, but does anybody have any updates or particulars? All right. Well, we want to look at a few photos.
We can. Do you want to end the meeting officially? Have public comment in the meeting, and then we can look at the pictures. That way, we're not streaming things that people can't see online anyway.
Yeah. Just so you, just to note, December 4th is the next meeting. Not December 5th.
Oh, thank you. We'll get that changed.
Thursday. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. In that case, we want to adjourn the meeting.
Well, you want to ask for any public comment?
Sure. Yeah. I'm sorry. If anybody has public comment, we'd be happy to open it up for a moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I move we adjourn the meeting.
I'll second that.
All right. All those in favor of adjournment?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.
Once you get the computer turned off.